Welcome back to Eatsy, where if we can make air-fried tofu meatballs, then so can you. Air-fried tofu balls are a delicious and healthier alternative to the traditional deep-fried snacks, offering a crispy exterior and tender interior without the need for excessive oil. Tofu has been a staple in Asian cuisine for centuries and provides a natural base that readily absorbs flavors and crisps up beautifully when air-fried. They're great as a finger food or snack with your dipping sauce of choice, or as a hearty main dish prepared with rice. For this recipe, we're going to be using extra firm tofu. You could probably find a package like this one in your local Asian markets. When you open the package, the first thing you want to do is squish it under some paper towel. The goal is to try to squish as much moisture from the tofu as possible. Then put it in a large bowl and just crumble it up. When you get it to the point where it looks like this, then you're going to add in 2 eggs. Mix the eggs thoroughly into the tofu before adding your next ingredients. First is going to be half a cup of finely diced green onion, then 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, as well as 2 tablespoons of flour. The cornstarch and flour are going to absorb some more of the moisture from the tofu, as well as help to hold the shapes when you roll them into balls later. Next is half a teaspoon of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. Remember, if you want to keep this dish truly vegetarian, you omit the oyster sauce or use vegetarian oyster sauce. And lastly, you want to put in half a teaspoon of pepper. Next, you're going to want to add a vegetable for some volume. In our case, we used a single large carrot, but you could probably use broccoli or cauliflower or your vegetable of choice. The only trick is that the vegetable needs to be extremely fine. You could accomplish this by putting your vegetable through a food processor with an extremely fine shredding disc, or you could do it the old-fashioned way like Auntie's doing here and just dice it up very finely with a knife. Add your carrot or your vegetable to the bowl and stir it up thoroughly. Then you just gotta roll the tofu into balls and place them in your air fryer. We didn't use any parchment paper or air fryer papers, but if you wanted to, you definitely could. And if you don't have an air fryer, then you should definitely hit the like and subscribe buttons. Nah, in all seriousness though, if you don't have an air fryer, you can just pan fry them. It would probably be easier to form them into patties instead of balls, but you just add them to the pan with a little bit of oil and fry them to a golden brown on both sides. Or you could put them in a conventional oven for about 35 to 40 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or about 350 Fahrenheit. You definitely want to flip them halfway through as well if you use a conventional oven. After putting your tofu balls in the air fryer, you can brush them with a little bit of oil. But if you are using an air fryer, you're going to want to set it to 200 degrees Celsius or about 390 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. If you want to, you can set the timer for 10 minutes and use the opportunity to flip them over and add a little bit of oil to their other sides. Then stick them back in the air fryer for the remaining 10 to 15 minutes. When they're done, you can take them out of the fryer and drizzle them with your preferred sauce. In our case, Uncle Fred whipped up a teriyaki sauce that we used in our teriyaki tofu video you can find on our playlist. Or you could use honey garlic sauce, or garlic soy sauce, or just whatever sauce you prefer. The great thing about tofu is that it's extremely versatile and adapts well to whatever sauce you want to use on it. If you're feeling fancy, you can sprinkle them with some white sesame seeds and some optional diced green onions. And there you have it, tofu meatballs. If you tried this recipe out for yourselves, please let us know how it went for you down in the comments. Let us know what vegetables you added to it and also what sauce you used. If you enjoy a good tofu video, please consider giving the like button a click. And we release a new video every week, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching.